this week's edition of Business News on NTA Channel 12. My name is Edidion. This broadcast is reaching you live on our Star Times platform, channel 103, and on Facebook and YouTube. In our business news tonight, we shall be looking at the business of rice and beans, its present cost in the market, and the possible way forward. We will also highlight the business potentials of jackfruits and the many ways of preparing it. You want to know which is jackfruit, so stay on. This and more will form part of our business news package this evening. Once again, my name is Edidion, welcoming you to Business News. Promising government's continued support to make Akwa Ibom uncomfortable for criminally minded persons. The details of this report will be brought to you in our subsequent bulletin. Moving ahead now, the Commissioner of Police Akwa Ibom State Command Mohammed Azare has rated Akwa Ibom State high in compliance to the third-party vehicle insurance. Mr. Azare made this known when he led other senior officers to the enforcement across the state. Kelvin Samuel reports.
For a couple of weeks now, the Nigerian Police Akwa Ibom State Command has continuously informed motorists across the state on the need to arm themselves with the third-party insurance as stipulated by the law. To commence enforcement of this law, the Akwa Ibom State Police Commissioner is leading other senior officers across strategic junctions in the state to ensure full compliance. The police chief is reassuring the people that the police will continue to maintain professionalism in the discharge of our duties while calling on those who are yet to renew their papers to do so as quickly as possible.
You must have complete papers to be able to ply Nigerian roads. It is the requirement of the law. Renew it. You bring it, we can look the other way around and say, okay, he has renewed the papers, he has the third-party insurance, okay, you can go. Otherwise, we can be able to prosecute those that ply the Nigerian roads without the necessary documents that are needed to ply the roads.
The motorists, especially those with complete papers, are happy with the way they were professionally attended to by the police.
The police people, politely stopped me and I stopped. They asked for papers and I gave to them. So they said I'm good to go. That's it.
I always renew my papers, do what government say we should do. That's why I'm free. When the church check me finish, they'll free me to go.
I should give the paper of this vehicle. So I wanted to remove the paper of this vehicle. So I've done mistake. I'll give another paper. They say they take me to the police station. I don't know.
Third-party insurance is a type of coverage that financially protects you in an event of accident or injury to another person or vehicle. In Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
Away from security matters now, 142 local government areas across Nigeria have been declared open defecation free, with implementation still ongoing across communities in the country. Speaking at the 31st regular meetings of the National Council on Water and Sanitation, Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Utsef, says strategic actions are being taken in line with the Presidential Directive on food security and hygiene. Clement Bariki reports.
Across the globe, including Nigeria, climate change is causing water scarcity, and this has significantly affected the well-being of humans, agricultural productivity, and food availability. Leveraging programs and partnerships aimed at revolutionizing Nigeria's irrigated agricultural landscape, boosting food security, alleviating poverty, creating jobs, and propelling economic growth as encapsulated in the Sustainable Development Goals are why these critical stakeholders are here.
The total available irrigable land developed so far by the IBDA stands at 153,090 hectares, while continuous efforts are being made towards strengthening the river basins to deliver more on the set targets.
Drawing stakeholders' attention to 2 abandoned dams in Akwa Ibom State, Governor Umoino looks forward to collaborations with the federal government and development partners to reactivate the dams.
Our commitment to food security and food sufficiency is unwavering, and we recognize the critical role water resources play in achieving this goal. The 10th House of Representatives and indeed the National Assembly is ready to play its role in ensuring that all decisions taken at this council are achieved and realized.
With the theme Water and Food Security, Challenges and Opportunities in the Face of Daunting Climate Change, the 31st session of the National Council on Water Resources and Sanitation hopes to come up with policies that will enable the water and sanitation sector achieve the relevant components of the renewed hope agenda of the present administration and the Sustainable Development Goals. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
And to the traditional institution now, Akwa Ibom State Governor Umoino is commending the Executive Chairman of Ibionibom Local Government Area for making impact in the life of his people within his first 100 days in office. The governor gave the commendation while inaugurating the Traditional Rulers Council complex and some roads in the local government area. John Paul Alumina reports.
To mark his 100 days in office as the executive chairman of Ibionibom local government area, Obong Aswakakumo has built a 300-seater ultra-modern traditional rulers complex with offices and restaurants, renovated 0.45-kilometer roads leading to Ikpa Pavilion, and acquired 5 hectares of land and cultivated rice for commercial purposes, as well as award of full scholarship to 3 indigenes of the local government area to the University of Uyo that will last for 4 years. The Akwa Ibom State Governor, represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Prince Nobonwa, expressed satisfaction with the performance of the chairman within 100 days, describing him as a true representative of the youths in their RISE agenda. Prince Uwa says Governor Meno is proud of him and urges him to keep supporting the RISE agenda by executing more life-touching projects for his people.
His Excellency, in his Arise agenda, has been intentional in youth inclusiveness in politics. I'm one of those that stood and said that as much as possible, we should inject fresh blood, energetic blood in grassroots governance. So today, I am proud of you, Aswaka, that you have not disappointed some of us who were rooting for young people to be included in politics.
The paramount ruler of Ibionibom local government area, Akuku Ime Udo Soro Inyang, while describing the gesture as unprecedented, conferred the chieftaincy title on the chairman to spur him to do more.
The chairman has done very, very well, has made us proud, and we thank God for him. That's why the Ibiono people unanimously elected to crown him the key to all development in Ibiono.
The executive chairman, Aswaka Kumo, thanked the Almighty God and Governor Mweno for the opportunity to lead the people and assured the stakeholders and the public that he wouldn't disappoint them.
What the chiefs have done to me, given me the chieftaincy I could call Okbawadi Ibiono. So I'm very happy. What we have done in 3 months and 10 days, and I'm also expecting to do more. Like I do tell my people, this is just the beginning.
Goodwill messages were presented by the State Working Committee of PDP and other stakeholders who attested to the fact that Ibionibom chairman has started very well.
The party is very proud of you. You are the first chairman to invite the chairman of the party to come and witness what you have done.
I ask God to bless them and give them the wisdom, the zeal to continue this way.
It was fantastic. I'm short of words. I'm very happy today. I'm very happy.
High points of the event were inauguration and inspection of the projects. From Ibionibom, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
We'll pause and take some messages. More news after. Stay with us.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, Overback Road, Uyo. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class Blue Sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, Overback Road, Uyo, your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Countryman, but it no good though, as we dey use our hand they destroy our communities. Every backyard now for Niger Delta na go fire camp. Illegal bunkering don't spoil and scatter our environment, kill our aquatic life, black suit everywhere. Our people they die small because of different bad sickness wey black suit they cause. Now bunkering, that is why the movement for the survival of the Ijaw ethnic nationality in the Niger Delta, Mosend, they tell everybody to get up today and now save our land, save our heritage, our pride. Everybody, youth, women, community leaders, CDC, traditional rulers, politicians and security agencies plus government, all of us get responsibility. No promote, no allow, no participate, no encourage, no sponsor. Yes, now bunkering for our communities where they bring black suits so that our people go there alive. Make we come together, speak with one voice, stop the illegal bunkering, make we stop today and save the future of our children. Make life better for our people. Now Directorate of Reorientation of Mosend, empowered by Office of the Chief of Defense Staff, they send this message.
Thank you for still staying tuned. Experts have identified physics as a science of nature, properties of matter and energy, which must be available in every system to make it work, because it is at the center of scientific inventions and technologies. Wisdom Jacob reports that this identification was made known to the public at the 109th inaugural lecture of the University of Uyo.
The 109th inaugural lecture posits that researches of scholars in physics are mostly in the form of complicated equations, and yet with a lot of useful applications embedded in them. The lecture also identifies physics as instrumental to developmental revolutions and advancements of all ages. The citation of the inaugural lecturer, Professor Enoitemi Twen, indicates that she is a professor of theoretical and computational physics whose focus on the lecture is mathematical potential models in physics and their applications.
In fact, without physics, there is no information sciences, building technologies, communication technologies, there can be no mechanization or any other technology.
Still, why this tradition must stay? As Professor has presented something appropriately professorial and erudite. The lecture was appropriately professorial.
Physics borders in every facet of our life. Physics is involved. At times we don't even realize it. Physics, even our movement, mechanisms, those are the basic things that are physics, like the inaugural lecturer has presented to us. So
she talked about free particles and the harmonic oscillator in what she has done. I think this is a good one.
It was then time for the exchange of lecture book and a plate for remembrance. Wisdom Jacob, NTA News.
And still talking academics, pupils in primary and secondary schools have been reminded to take their studies seriously and obey their parents to become responsible citizens in future. The General Manager of NTA Uyo, Ali Sube, gave the advice when pupils and students of Distinct Children Academy visited the station on an excursion. Ruth Ekpe completes the story.
The pupils and students of Distinct Children Academy on arrival at NTA Uyo were received by the Principal Admin Officer, Mr. Mfunobong Moffat, on behalf of the General Manager, while addressing the pupils and students, gave them a breakdown of the workings of NTA Uyo as a foremost television station in Nigeria and its commitment to inform, educate and entertain the public. He added that there are 6 departments in NTA Uyo which works together to achieve quality TV broadcast.
NTA was established to inform, educate and entertain viewers. So once you tune NTA into NTA bandwidth, you must get at least one of that mandate: information or education or entertainment.
As the News and Current Affairs Department, Mrs. Utibe Achibong explained to them the regiment of news writing and reports, while Mr. Onoyom Awat addressed them at the Master's Control Room, educating them on the process of transmission of news and programs, through the studio to the transmitter and to various homes. The leader of the school, Mr. Samuel Henry, says he brought the children to NTA Uyo to expose them to television broadcasting and prepare them for career choices in future.
The children have learned a lot from this place because this is the first time of their outing. They have witnessed a lot of things in the NTA. They have learned about different departments and their functions in the NTA.
The students, while appreciating the school, expressed excitement to NTA for providing this learning opportunity, as this will be an eye-opener for them.
It's been a memorable day filled with excellence, learning and inspiration.
I have learned the 6th department in NTA, which is the News and Current Affairs Department, the Program Department, and Financial Department, Marketing Department, Administrative Department.
Distinct has primary and secondary sections and it's located at Anua Obio in Uyo. Ruth Ekpe, NTA News.
And 2 persons, including the site engineer, sustained injuries when a 3-story building under construction collapsed along the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway in Awka, Anambra State. Ndem Kalu reports.
The 3-story building, which is at the roofing level, collapsed in the evening of Wednesday, with 2 workers injured, but currently receiving treatment in a hospital.
I'm working here as a mason, but that yesterday I should not get work. Being a mason work in the site, I will have to leave outside for another assignment. So on my way around that camp for to that, some of my colleagues called me that the building has fallen down.
Officials of the Awka Capital Territory Development Authority, ACTDA, and others were at the scene of the incident to ascertain the cause of the collapse.
For now, we cannot exactly, fathom what could be the cause of the collapse. We've invited the engineer and the architectural professionals that were involved in the construction and the contractor himself. And until we hear from them, until we see them and hear from them, we can be able to certify exactly what led to the collapse.
If there is any eventuality like this, we normally swing to action to come and sample some of the rebars and also the composite materials. Just for further investigation, we'll send to our lab so that we can ascertain whether the material used meet our minimum requirement.
We keep on sending the message to people that you follow the due process in whatever you are doing. There are always a process that should be followed in building, in going to school. Anything you are doing, there is a process, and don't short corners. It's always good to follow that process.
Meanwhile, rescue operations are still on to ascertain if anyone is still trapped under the rubble. In Awka, Ndem Kalu, NTA News.
And the management and staff of NTA has held a Thanksgiving service with the theme, The Power of Praise and Thanksgiving, to express gratitude to God for His benevolence over the station. Obiota Ekan has the report.
The Thanksgiving service, which took place at the NTA Uyo Chapel, featured departmental Thanksgiving, praise and worship sessions, choir renditions, testimonies, and prayers for the station's progress. The general manager of NTA Uyo, represented by the assistant director of news, Uku Opeyo, highlighted the significance of gratitude in fostering unity and growth within the organization.
For us in NTA Uyo, a day like this affords us to ponder on the goodness of God on us as a broadcast station and how God, in His amazing power, has caused us to triumph over challenges and succeed in the outgone year. This victory as a station is collective, knowing fully well that without the encouragement of the substantive general manager of NTA Uyo, Mrs. Alice Ugwe, as our pilot, and with the grace of the Holy Spirit, we would not have come this far. NTA Uyo is great, and it is worth thanking God for us, for all His bounties as we begin the new year, 2025. Hence, this special Thanksgiving service.
Delivering the sermon, Pastor Siphon Ibong emphasized the importance of Thanksgiving as a key to attracting greater blessings, urging attendees to cultivate a habit of gratitude in all circumstances.
The grace that is working in your life depends on the one you've tapped into. And the scripture says, if you know how to give thanks, well, you will enter the gate. And that person that knows how to take it from thanksgiving to praise will enter the court. People dance and celebrate, and nothing wrong with that. But I feel praise God. Because there's a man in the scripture called Abraham that he experienced something in the mountain, and he made a statement and said, Jehovah Jireh, for in the mouth of the Lord it shall be seen. That means if you are ascend the mouth of the Lord, whatever you were looking for is waiting for you in that place.
The event served as a moment of reflection and renewal for the staff, while reinforcing the role of faith and gratitude in both personal and professional life. As NTA Uyo looks forward to another year of service, the management and staff remain committed to upholding excellence while trusting in God's continued guidance. In Uyo, Obiota Ikanem, NTA News.
Business news is up next, but before then, a space of bills.
Rose Bay Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badge Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Thank you for still staying tuned. Buyers and sellers in Akpanande and Etuk street markets have called on the federal government to look into the high cost of staple food like rice and beans to make them affordable for the common man. Kuyige Sid, who visited some markets in the state's capital, reports that the prices of food items are still on the high side.
Rice and beans provide essential nutrients and serve as a primary source of energy for many citizens. Unfortunately, the prices of these staple foods have witnessed significant fluctuations in this past month, with prices soaring to unprecedented heights and relatively lows in few occasions. Although this business is very profitable, It also has numerous challenges, including inconsistent supply chains and high transportation costs. Notwithstanding, the economy plays a significant role in price volatility, with inflation and currency fluctuations contributing to this uncertainty. Currently, a 50 kg bag of rice goes between 180,000 to 190,000 naira. Same applies to beans, which sells for 220,000 to 250,000 naira, depending on quality and type. These business operators attribute the price hike of these commodities to inflation in the economy, appealing to the federal government to open borders for foreign goods to stabilize prices.
January now, the thing never reduced price, still the normal price. Like as I'm seeing, some time you hear 200k, 250 is 300,000 last year. For now it's 220,000.
However, customers call on the government to fulfill its promises, particularly in supporting farmers to cultivate these commodities in large scale in Nigeria.
Last year, everything has been rising up, and at a point we heard that they're going to import a lot of grains, and we're expecting that the grains will come down, but it's up until now. They are still going up. The first thing they have to do is to curb the inflation. Inflation is what is really eroding our purchasing power. If we have that purchasing power, even if the prices of things remain the way it is and the purchasing power does not erode, we will be able to afford them.
If we reduce price, let them bring down fuel. I want the government to reduce only fuel price because fuel is too cost. Another thing is to open borders, understand, so that things can come in from outside country.